Hi guys! Today I'm going to share with you all the tips and resources I've gathered through 5 years of UofT course enrollment. Yay! I was debating if I should make this video or not because course enrollment for 2020 is basically almost done, but I still thought that this video would be useful in the future, and I should make it while all the information I have is still fresh in my mind because I'm going to forget this like tomorrow. I don't need to know this anymore. You can have it all. Okay, let's get started. So you always want to know your start date and start time. These were the start dates for this year, and you can find your start time when you log into your ACORN account. It should appear first thing when you log in. Once you figured out your date and time, make sure to jot it down in your journal or your phone because this is really important. You don't want to be late because the courses that you need to take for your post or want to take just for electives may be popular and might run out of space very soon. After you know your date and time, before that time comes, you want to figure out what courses you want to take and enroll in so that when that time comes, all you have to do is check the boxes for the courses. To decide on what courses you want to take, you're going to need to have an idea of what post you want to pursue. So first log into ACORN and press Planning Tools under Academics. When you go into Planning Tools, you'll see Degree Explorer on the left and Course Finder on the right. These are both really helpful tools that I'll elaborate on later. Scroll down and you'll see Program Finder on the right. When you go into Program Finder, you'll see a whole list of programs that are offered at UofT St. George, Scarborough, and Mississauga. Scroll through the programs to find the program that interests you. If you already have a program you want to pursue that you have in mind, you can just search it up on the search engine. I knew I wanted to major in psychology when I was in first year, so I'm going to search that up. When you do, you'll see multiple options. Make sure to pick the correct program according to your campus. When you select the program that you're interested in, you're going to see several different options for the program. Here you can see that there's a specialist, major, and minor option. I'm just going to select major because that's what I'm studying. And when you do, you're going to see a short description about the program and the enrollment requirements. So you have to make sure to see what courses that you need to take and what is the grade that you need to acquire in order to get into this program. When you scroll down a bit further, you'll see completion requirements, and these are the list of courses that you have to take in order to fulfill this program. So the code that UofT uses to indicate which courses you have to take is a bit confusing. So basically a dash means or, and a comma or a semicolon means and. So here you can see the second completion requirement for the psychology major is Psych 201 or any of the other courses that are listed afterwards. If those dashes were a comma, then that would mean you'd have to take all of those courses. If you click on one of the courses, then it will direct you to another link where it gives you more information about that specific course. Here I selected Psych 220, Introduction to Social Psychology. You can see the prerequisites and exclusions. So basically prerequisites are courses that you have to take before you can take this course, and exclusions are courses that you cannot take after you take this course. It also indicates that you can't take this course if you've already taken the courses listed. You can also see what breadth requirement this course satisfies. This course here is for number 2, Thought, Belief, and Behavior. Degree Explorer is another great tool that you can use to plan out what courses to take. After you have an idea of what programs you want to pursue, you can add them in and see what courses you need to complete in order to finish the program. This is a great tool, especially if you're contemplating between several different programs. You can play around with as many programs as you want and plan out your future direction. Now you should have a list of courses that you know you have to take. So with this list, you can go into Course Finder and search up each course. Here I searched up Psych 100 and was left with 5 results. Make sure to pick the right course term. You have an option for the fall, summer, or spring. Here you can see that I chose Psych 100 for the fall term and it redirected me to the specific course. If you scroll down, you can see how many lectures are offered, who the instructor is, the class size, and how many people are already enrolled, and if there is an option for a waitlist. And on the very right, you can see the A&S Timetable information, and if you press that, it redirects you to another link which is another useful tool to search up courses and see basically the exact same information, but here you can search up other courses as well. It also indicates if this course has a priority. If you are not part of the faculty that this course gives priority to, then you will not be able to enroll in this course until a later date. If you press additional course information, you'll also see the prerequisites and exclusions. Before deciding on a specific course, if I have different options and if different lecturers are offering the same course, I like to always go to Rate My Prof and search the prof up. My first and second year, I never really looked up the prof and I didn't really have the best experience during classes, but starting third year, I started considering the prof during my course selection, and that changed my whole classroom experience. Just if you have to choose between a course that you're interested in and a course that has a really good prof, I would definitely say just pick the course that has a good prof, because no matter how interested you are in the subject, if the prof sucks, then it's not going to be a great course. For example, I took Psych 220 Intro to Social Psychology because I was genuinely really interested in that subject. The prof wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that fun either. You just went to lecture and you just listened. Next year I took Psych 290, which was Physiological Psychology. I wasn't really interested in the subject, but the prof had a really high rating. The whole classroom experience was so much better. She was so much more engaging, and I felt like I was actually learning a lot after each class. And even though initially I wasn't really interested in the topic, just because the prof made such an amazing environment, I started finding interest in the subject as well. After taking all these steps, I generally have a good idea of what courses I want to take, but it's also important that none of these courses overlap, so I like to go to Griddy to check out the timetable. You can also check out the timetable in ACORN if you put the courses in your enrollment cart, but I just find Griddy easier to play around with different courses. It also shows you the tutorial options. When filling out your timetable, also make sure that none of your tutorials overlap with your schedule. While finding courses that you might want to take, make sure to jot down a few courses as a backup, because you might not be able to take all the courses that you initially planned to. So always make a plan B so that during your start date and start time, you can easily switch plans if your plan A is not working. After making a list of courses that you want to take, make another list of courses that are absolutely mandatory for you to take. It could be a requirement for you to get into a program, or for my case, these are the courses that I have to take in order to graduate. So after writing the second list, I like to write down how many spots are available in general and how many spots are available as of right now. I recommend you check this on the timetable before you start enrolling your courses on your start date, because this number will change as other students enroll in courses before you. So after writing down how many spaces are available, I like to order it. So this one has the least amount of spaces, so I'm gonna have to enroll in this one first, second, third, fourth. I also wrote down the specific lecture number that I want to enroll in so that my scheduling is correct. And I also wrote down the specific tutorial that I have to enroll in. I also specified the term that I want to enroll in. In this case, it's offered for fall and spring. I was contemplating between if I should take it in the fall or spring, and I made a little chart just to visualize how many courses I'll have each term, because you want to balance out the number of courses you have. I recommend that you don't take more than 2.5 courses each semester. That's 5 courses each. So now on my enrollment start time, all I have to do is enroll in my courses in this order and then enroll the other electives I want to take. Thank you for watching this video all the way up to here. I hope it helped at least one of you. I'm a first child and I moved to Toronto all on my own. So I remember going into first year feeling very lost. So if anything was unclear, or if you have any other questions regarding UofT, feel free to comment down below. I'm more than happy to help in any area I can. I'm majoring in psychology and French and minoring in linguistics. So if that's what you're interested in, I can definitely give you direct help, so just let me know. If you're an upper year student and have any other tips that I didn't mention, please comment down below. Let's help each other out. And good luck! Can we just talk?